responsible for that much, like, that kid's therapy bills in 10 years. Alright, so even though it was a chilly winter morning, I woke up sprung as spring. I can't talk. I hadn't ejaculated since before the election, and inspiration had finally struck. But first I had to make sure that Pickle, who is my pesky orange tabby, was out of my bedroom. I can't stand my cat seeing me naked, let alone in any state of arousal. And his hue is a little bit too close to the moron that our trash heap of a country just elected president. So I was pretty sure placidity would be certain if he was around. Pickle! I yelled. He's under the bed now and he has no plans of coming out. I managed to grab him by his foldy back skin. He sinks his teeth into my ankles. This is his signature move. Alright, that's it. I pull out the big green super soaker that I keep. And I point it right at him. He just stares at me. He stands there staring with this like piercing, righteous stare, like Denzel Washington in Glory. I was responsible for centuries of his feline pain. Zap! I splash it in his face. He runs out of the room. I close the door. He then proceeds to filibuster me with meows. But that's nothing I can't overcome. My alone time is really scarce these days. My friend Miriam was recently evicted, basically for being black. And she had moved into my apartment in October. It's a one-bedroom apartment. She moved into my living room. It is now February, and she is still there. I know that letting her stay there for months rent-free is the right, like, practice what you preach, stay woke. Nevertheless, she persisted, thing to do. But God, it's been really hard. My one bedroom is like barely a one bedroom, so it's a lot, and she is a lot. Anyway, I knew she was asleep because like 30 minutes before I'd woken up to the fire alarm. The stove was still on, and she was passed out, face down on the couch, still wearing her tattered boots. In what I can only imagine is some kind of nightly ritual, she was boiling an oxtail in the middle of the night, forgot about it, and then fell asleep. Apparently, she has burned down 2 housing units this way. Anyway, this is all to say that Pickle was out of the way, and Miriam was asleep. Finally, I was free to make sweet, sweet love to my pillow. I pull out a shirt from my laundry basket. I don't want to make a mess. It's a Stanford t-shirt. I went to Stanford. This is what I have to show for it. I lay my Stanford cum rag on my bed, going through the mental Rolodex of all the people I ever thought were hot. Starting with David Oxborough, who was a football player that was strangely nice to me when I was in middle school, when I was fat and friendless and wore Tevas. And he also had really big muscles and like a butt like 2 balloons. But that wasn't really doing it for me. And is it weird to think about a middle schooler when you're masturbating? Even if you only knew each other in middle school and are both the same age? Anyway, he's also a white guy, and I'm like tired of gay consumerism propping up whiteness as a standard of beauty. Meow! Oh fuck, Pickle's at it again. Pickle, goddamn! I hear from the other room, and Miriam has stirred. I guess he's now like biting her feet. So it's a race against time. I get my phone out and I put in some asinine search words like gay, fuck, hot. I use this moment as an opportunity to retrain my standards of beauty away from the oppressor. Gay, fuck, hot, Latino, Black, Arab, Asian. I scroll down to the comments section. For some reason, the comments, the people watching porn and writing these bizarre comments turn me on more than the porn itself. It's amazing. It's like all these people from all over the world come together and they never know how to spell. Saying things like, oh, I want to fuck that big Brazilian P-noose. So right now, a Latino guy who seems emaciated is writing a big black man on my phone, and then it freezes mid-hump, and mommy flashes on the screen. My mom is calling me. Lord have mercy. Hello? Hello, Yamonti, how are you? What are you doing now? I'm just in bed, resting. Oh, it's good that you're getting rest. Do you remember Fatma? She is Tanta Ainur's daughter? Yeah, it's been a while. It turns out she is one of the gays. My mom is doing her sincere best to be an ally, and for a Muslim immigrant in her 50s, she's doing a remarkably good job. She's married to a woman now, and they are looking into having a baby, you know, the artificial insemination, yani. Yeah, Mom, I think that's pretty common. I told her you might be willing to, you know, yani, maybe help them out a bit. What? I hear Pickle meowing at me from the other room, and Miriam calling my name, trying to get me to try the burnt oxtail. I guess it's her idea of some kind of rental compensation. I say goodbye to my mom, I turn off the phone. It doesn't look like this is happening for me today. But I power through. Not today, Satan. Not today. I turn off my phone, I lock my door, and something really remarkable happens. As I begin to trace my hand along my collarbone, my stomach, my chest, my stomach, I don't know which one. I begin to feel like I'm discovering my body for the first time. Almost like reclaiming this space, telling every part of me, it's okay, you're okay, everything's okay. This fucking jackass of a president is here, but you're gonna be okay. And I had this feeling like I belonged. I had this feeling like I could be someone. Full disclosure, those are lyrics from Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. So I finished, and I got that postcoital clarity that you get. That moment of clarity, and it struck me, and in all seriousness, it struck me how important it is to take these moments, to find ways of loving ourselves, especially as we build up momentum for resistance. I think being a queer person of color or a woman, self-care and self-love is a really radical act, and I think we could all stand to love ourselves a little bit more fiercely. So that afternoon, after chewing on some overcooked oxtail to appease Miriam, I went back into my room, and I saw Pickle on the bed, just grinning at me. And he was sitting right on the Stanford. Ooh, Pickle! Meow. Thank you, guys.